Hello guys, the original plan was to do a quick race and stream it, but I got kicked out of the race. Let's make sure we got audio there. But you know what, I'm bored this afternoon. I don't want to do Oztech Racing stream, maybe tonight for that, because during the day we don't really get much viewers on this. Everyone will be sleeping over in Europe. But I thought I'd do an Oztech Gaming stream of this on Oztech Gaming, just because it's there. If anyone wants to come and watch, they can. Because we missed at 12:10, we have to wait until 12:30 to do the next job. So I thought I'd do some practice for Dragon's Tail, which is this week, which is going to be the manufacturer race this Friday. Next Friday. This Friday, I'm going to get used to the new days. So can we use softs? I don't know. I don't know what the actual hosting hards and mediums. Okay, there we go. At least we can use mediums. So I thought I'd just do a bit of practice for this manufacturer race. Then we'll go and do the 12:30 race. Thanks to good old being booted from that last race. This is annoying. I just thought, you know, got no jobs today, just stuck at home, bored, shitless. I've not been happy with this week's dailies at all, but I've done a nice new livery for the NSX, which I must say does drive quite nicely around the Red Bull Ring. This is a track I'm pretty handy on. Especially from the time between me and Mr. Zero, a fellow person I know, competing against each other to set the fastest times around here. But it's going to be interesting to see how I go with this new wheel. This is a track that I normally go pretty good at, pretty handy on. So it could be pretty good for this manufacturer race on Friday. So I might have to pretend I've got a job on Friday evening so I don't get given any work Friday evening. Yeah. That could work. So we want to do this race. It's one that I'll be good at. So we'll just do a couple. I'll just do a couple laps here until I can register for daily race B. We'll do some more practice and more qualifying for that, which I can do now. But we'll finish off this lap. We won't finish off this lap because I stuffed it up. But I definitely feel like I've got more control of the car now with this new wheel, so it's going to be interesting to see what I can get my lap times down around there. I think I've got down to about 46s, low 46s. I think I might have got a high 45 once. So I'll be interested to see. I don't know why I've gone back that far. But let's go and register for daily race. That was the manufacturer race, but you just saw on the thing. Manufacturers GR4s, Dragon Tail, Seaside. A track that I'm really good at, actually. What's the race settings, actually? Let's have a look. 14 laps, you must run hards and mediums. 6 times fuel, 1 times tyres. So you must run hards and mediums in the race. But the fuel, it's going to be interesting to see if the fuel will do. I'll have to do a practice. We'll try and do a practice race for that during the week if I get a chance to. But I think I'm gonna say I've got a booking next Friday night, so I don't get given any work because I want to do that one. And we're going to take out the new next level NSX around. I can't be bothered getting off my ass up to the computer to see what was said by Matt on Discord, so I'm just going to use it on the iPad. Frustrating. I went without dinner to get a good result last night. Had good pace, taking out twice lap 1. Way back to last. First race failed the load. That one race was sitting right behind P1 when I pitted. I hit no tyres by mistake. Game over. Oh, that sucks, mate. Bad luck, Matt. That really does suck when that happens. But yeah, I did one manufacturer race last night on Aussie Tech YT races because I didn't get home till 11:30. So I loaded that up, did the 12 o'clock race. Well, not really 12 o'clock. The one that was on at 12 o'clock our time, which was the first of the UK races. I did that one. Qualified 10th and finished 8th. I did 12 laps on hards and then changed to softs and just did the last final 8 laps, overtaking a couple of people on the last laps. Those last 8 laps. I passed someone before, I pitted, and then I passed someone else on the last lap as their tyres or... Yeah, but yeah, in qualifying I got taken out. On the first qualifying lap, this guy down that dipper just dive bombed and took me completely out. Some bloody British driver. He was right down the back as well. I wouldn't be betting on me there, but it's definitely a race I'm going to look forward to. Me and Mr. Zero have a pretty quick at that one track. I don't know why, but so yeah, I'm definitely going to pretend that I'm busy. I've got a booking on Friday night. I'm going to say to the guys, so I've got booking this Friday night between 5 p.m. until midnight. So they don't give me any work on Friday night. I'm not going to say, oh, I want to play computer games, so I can't work Friday night. I'm just going to pretend that I've got a booking. That's a better way to do it. More professional. Yeah, more professional. Actually, one thing I wanted to check before I go out. What were my times? I've got down to a 37.77 on this account. A 34.57 on Aussie Tech Racing, which I was just practicing before. I'm not doing any races on Aussie Tech Racing. Not far off Matt there. Premisont, a little bit quicker again. Ow! I just hit my finger on a bit of sharp bit of metal. That hurt. So I don't normally stream Gt7 on this account, but today I just thought I felt like in Gt7 at the moment, and might as well just stream it so someone could watch if they wanted to. And again, I'm not being a fan of the dailies this week at all. I don't like any of them. Daily race C, I just can't do. I'm just not fast around this track. I seem to have got a bit more pace in the NSX. It seems that they have improved the handling for the mid-engine cars in this game, finally. And I have to admit, I am a fan of the NSX. When I first created Aussie Tech Racing, I can't remember the track. I think it's the same track as what we're doing for time trial at the moment. Yeah, that's a track. That's right. But in the opposite direction. I used the NSX GR4. This was in GT Sport when I first started out, and I won. Was it 5 races in a row, and I had a streak of 24 in a row clean races. It doesn't seem to track your clean races as much anymore in Gt7, but back in GT Sport it was keeping it up, and I had 24 clean races in a row, and I was paranoid to do any more races because I didn't want to ruin my streak of 24 clean races, but I had a heap of wins. That started me on my way, winning with the GR4 Honda. So I'm a bit of a fan of the GR4. No hints if they've got it right or anything. I don't want any hints of the new dailies. I don't want it. I don't want to even just be given hints. I'm that paranoid about that. I'll find out tomorrow. It's 4:30 if they've got it right. But I hope they do, because this week has been one of the worst daily weeks I've experienced. Actually, I actually think this week's dailies have been the worst for me since GT7's come out. And I just hope they just get a bit more variety in the track usage. Like, they've been using this track on Fuji way too much. There are other tracks that are really good and fun to drive. Like the manufacturer race Friday night, I enjoyed that track. Just wish I could have got more races in. And we got 2 good results from Friday night's races. Of course, we didn't do any races on Autotech Racing this week at all. I've not done any races on Autotech Racing. This race is a bit too short, and I'm just not a fan of the track, to be honest. It's just not me. I know a lot of people love this track. I don't like it. I struggle with these hairpins. I just never been fast here. I've never done good races here. It's just not been me, this track. Me and this track just don't gel. Mind you, me and the GR3 cars only gel on certain tracks. Me and the GR4 cars have really gelled. I love the selection in the GR4s. It's just me, you know, we've all got different cars that suit us. As I said, my favourite GR4 car is the Toyota 86. It's not the fastest, but I just love the way it handles. And I love it when that car can be competitive. That makes it really good fun when the Toyota 86 is competitive. I'm honest to say that I'm just not great with the GR3 cars. And this track where you can get penalties, and I hate getting penalties. So this track with the penalties and stuff is just, and I've hardly had any, the races that I have tried here. I've been taken out. I've been taken out in the first corner there. I've been taken out multiple times at this corner up here. Just about every corner you can get taken out in this track. So if you happen to be in a race with a dirty driver, this is one of the worst tracks to be on. The dirty driver's heaven, this. So again, this track, this corner here, another one which is prone to being taken out on. Even here I've been taken out with people dive bombing inside this fast lefter. It feels funny streaming with Gt7 that I'm not on Autotech Racing, but you know what? I didn't want to set up the computer. I'm thinking about doing a proper stream for Autotech Racing tonight. But I thought I'd just load this up, and then I was just about to do a race. I thought just a couple of minutes before the race, let's just stream it. If anyone comes along, that's great. Let's see if we get in the next race, because that last one started loading and kicked us out. Overused, but yeah, that's probably because it's overused. I just don't like it. It's not bad, I agree. It is an Aptus track, but a lot of people can't spell. I can't spell for shit. Too lazy to fix it. Even when I see I made a mistake, I'm too lazy to fix it. Bit of a mix here. We've got a couple of A pluses, A's, B's, C's. So even with my faster time for me, I'm still down the back. It doesn't look like I've got any known dirty drivers. See, they're probably more in the evenings where I see those ones. We might have some newer dirty drivers, but I'm not holding this race in much hope. But we'll see how we go in this race. One thing I liked before, when I upload, I designed this NSX on my Autotech Racing account. And I checked some of the comments, and I might show you after. some of the paints I've done, and had some really good comments about the Mustang Next Level I've done. So I want to go and check that again after the race, because I think that was on my Aussie Tech Gaming, was this account, where I painted that car up. But it's black and red, kind of goes to the Next Level colour scheme, and of course pagan imports. And I do like how this, look, check this baby out, the new NSX Next Level. I think it come out beautifully. So let's see how we go in the race. I was actually thinking that Porsche behind us was going to dive bomb us there, but he didn't. He opened the gap there. Wasn't expecting that. Got bumped from behind. I don't know where that guy came from. I think he went from the back and nearly took us out. We survived, just. I felt the bump. Kind of overshot that corner a bit. This is the first race in the NSX, so I'm still getting a bit used to how it drives. I seemed about to cope better for the last part of the track as well. I was struggling before. Bit pushing, shoving up ahead. Whoop, they're still pushing and shoving. But I was struggling for these next couple corners. I'm seem to be doing a bit better in the NSX. Especially this corner here, I'm really struggling with. NSX, I'm finding those couple corners much nicer in there. The Cove Roof, so that's good. So far, so good. With Zeal in front of us. Interesting, no? These guys ahead are having a bit of a push and shove. It's going to end in tears, I've got a feeling. Zeal's got down the inside of one of them. That one's gone off. He's done a meow. But yeah, the NSX definitely does handle this track quite nicely. Get some penalties up ahead. The red dot up ahead, it's racing like a red dot normally does. Not surprising. Makes me not want to race him. Look at that, he's now got a 3-second penalty. I don't really want to race him, I'll just let him serve his penalty and we'll get in front of him. I think some of these red dots need to realise push to pass isn't actually push to can't front to pass. Got into the top 10, I'll be happy with. I'm struggling there. Wow, the car just does not want to turn. Need to get more wide and get the turn better. We'll work on that. A bit dangerous that corner when the un goes. Be a bit hairy. Right, Ed's got himself a 0.5 penalty. We're not going to be close enough to take any advantage of that. Ninth place. I'm a bit worried about this guy behind me, but because we saw how he was driving before. Yeah, my entry and everything for that track was not good. Felt a bit better this time around for here. One lap to go. Whoa. Gets a bit oversteery. Luckily it's controllable now. Before that update, it was uncontrollable. The oversteery feeling was just, you just basically lost it. Oh no! We've got ourselves a penalty! But the guy behind us also went wide, so I think we both will. Guys keep fighting each other, they are. Hopefully we'll... Come on, turn, you motherfucker! Yeah, that's why I hate this track. Just don't like it. I'm not consistent. I cannot. I've tried being consistent here. I can never be consistent here. Well, 10th place is still going to be good. If I had done that stuff up in the first corner, we would have had 9th, but still, 10th is still good. But, nah, I just don't like it. I'm just not enjoying this. I don't want to just race, but not enjoy the race. There's just no point. I race to enjoy the racing. If I don't enjoy the racing, I just don't see the point. And I really just don't enjoy this race. It's just no fun for me. Well, I don't do any. I haven't done any. Was it none this week of Aussie Tech Racing? But yeah. I've done a couple here, but again, this is just reminding me, yeah, I know, hang on a second, I just need to turn the fan on, it's freaking hot in here. Maybe I'll just do some of the circuit experience races and stuff like that, or circuit experience, and see if I can get some of those done. I don't think I've done all of them. So yeah, I think I'll just do some circuit experiences. Because I haven't done them all, so I can't. Some of them I just can't. Well, because of the car they make you do it in. Look, I've got bronze at Nürburgring, but I can't get close to the times to get even far, to even get to silver. But I'm going to try that again. Let's see if I can get used to this wheel now. Maybe with Nürburgring I'll do better to where I are with Nürburgring. Because Nürburgring is one of my favourite all-time tracks. Actually, I haven't done all of it. I should do that just to get all the bronze. At least give me an easy million. Yeah, let's do the circuit experience of... This is going to be riveting. You guys, you're going to absolutely love watching this. I'm surprised I didn't do all these. At least give myself an easy million. Whoops! Try that again. I would love to go for gold, buddy, but I'm not going to. I know my own experience with this. I need a lot more practice. See, look, I'm way off there. Just getting too close to the edge of the car. The strange thing is what they've done is, what it feels like to me, is that they improved the rear end grip, but they didn't let you use that in the circuit experience. They kept the hard handling rear end. Because I'm sure this car drives better when you're not doing the circuit experience. But look at that. True try, but yeah. Just hit that curb. I think I might just go for bronze at the moment. I'm just going to do all of them, then I can come back and do the other ones. I'm just not a fan of overdoing the same corner over and over again. I'll try one more time. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do all the different sectors. See ya. We've bettered our time. I'll give it one more go to see if we'll at least get a silver, but that gold is a bit off at the moment. Maybe I might do more of the circuit experience once I get more confident with this car. Yeah. I do wish with these some of the other circuit experiences as well, they give you control about a corner or so before. Sometimes it gives you control just a little bit too late. I just wish it gave you control of the car just that little bit And also wish they just had an option where you click next one, instead of having to go back and then do it like that. They used to. In the older Gran Turismo, you used to be able to click on next. I'm going to go and do a whole, each segment and then a lap, build up my confidence, and then I'll come back again. That first set has always been a bit of a weak point for me at this track anyway, so... And I haven't done many laps at this track with this new wheel actually, so that's another thing I really need to get used to. You definitely got more control once you get more used to it. You can definitely go faster in this car. But I'm just going to go do each sector for a moment, get a lap done, get a million, and then I might come back and do some of the others. I'm not one to... I just wish that next, instead of having to go back and do this. That's me being critical. But I'm just going to do each sector, do a lap, get used to this car again. Come back and rehash each one at some point. One down gear way too early then. That was pathetic. Look at that, Bonds again! I'm the Bonds man. But I'm just going to do the whole thing at the moment. Get what I have. If I get a Bonds, I'm just going to go to the next one. But yeah, it would be handy if I just had a next, so you didn't have to keep doing that. Just had next. It's not that hard, guys. It's just simple. Just next. You're just getting us to do the hard work for your lazy coding. That's what it is, yeah. Again, it is a track I love this. But I haven't been driving on it for a while, so again, I'm a bit rusty on the track as well. This corner can be always hard to get. I love the save I did at this corner. That you saw the video that I posted around there. That I did that save there. That was incredible. Oh, what do you know? Bronze again! Yay! I'm the bronze man. Where's next? Call for New South Wales. Don't know the number. You remember that video? And that was in a race too. I'll never forget that save. And it's not one you can repeat. I'll never be able to repeat that save. That was pure arse. So far, it's all been bronze. And we're continuing that trend. We're continuing the trend of so it's advertising on Aussie Tech most likely. Did we just do that one? Yeah, we did. If you just head next, I'll know. I don't need demonstration. That felt a bit better that time. Still bronze by 0.02. See, we're doomed to have bronze. The fun bit's going to be doing the whole lap. So many sectors. So many sectors. I'm just looking at the email I've got. Can't be anything important. The famous, was it, whatever they call this thing? Bronze again! I feel like some bronze tonight. Third place. You're right about not third gear, but third is my friend. Yes. Third place. Bronze is my play. Now this next sector I'm normally pretty good at. A lot of people seem to mess up this point because the further in the track, the less people remember the track. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa! We got a bit of a tank slap on there. And again, wow. I swear they did not update the physics for doing the circuit experience in these cars. I've driven the M6 a lot, and it's not this tail happy since the updates. So it feels like they didn't incorporate the updates for the circuit experience. You had to stick with what you got from when the game first came out. That's what it feels like. What I might do after the test, after we do our final lap and see what time we do, I'll load up the game. I'll do a time trial of the lap with the DNW, because it never felt this tail happy after the updates. What do you know, bronze again? You've noticed the same thing, yeah. I just feel with these bloody circuit experience, they didn't update to whatever the new physics were. Because when I felt it and I drove the M6, God, this is so much nicer out of the corners. And then so I thought, I better do the circuit experience, and it just felt like, Jesus Christ, it doesn't feel any better. I thought it was going to be easier to do this now. So I'm glad it's not just me. It sounds like you're feeling the same thing. So what we're going to do, when we do our full lap, we're going to note what lap time I do, and I'm going to then go and do a time trial in the M6 on the racing hards, of course, and we'll see how it feels. And I bet you I'll be able to do a much faster time. I want to trial that. See, I don't have to do online daily races to do a stream, I guess. I can do stuff like this. There's a bit of a difference. Bronze again! We got bronze. But I want to test that. When we do the whole lap, we're going to see what lap time I do, and then I'm going to jump in to the M4, which I think I do have on this account, and we'll do a time trial here. Then we've got 2 more sectors to test, and then we can do 1 whole lap. And then I'm going to be interested to see what we can then do with the M4. But I'm glad you're feeling the same thing, Matt, because that's what I've been thinking all along when they did that up. Especially when they did the over, when they really did a drastic change to the rear end and it was not nearly as tail happy. And then when you went and did the circuit experience, it still felt tail happy. Going, what the hell here? It's like a different physics engine for the circuit experience. They didn't change it. Which is kind of wrong, really. I suppose they didn't want to redefine the ranking board, I guess. They wanted to keep it all even, so they thought, we'll upset those in the ranking board if we pass on those new physics into the circuit experience. That's my gut feeling. I used to back off a lot there. Oh, look at that! We ruined our bronze run. We got a silver. We got a silver. We got a silver. We would have had all bronzes, but I ruined the run by getting a silver. See, look at that, we had all bronzes. You know what I reckon is a bit rude in this game is they give you $1 million for getting bronzes, they give you $5 million for getting your gold. What they should also have done is give you $2.5 million for getting silver. What do you reckon? They should also give you a prize for getting silver as well. Bronze, silver, and gold. What's the point of having silver? It doesn't add to anything. Okay, let's see if we can do a whole lap without crashing, huh? So there won't be too much commentary. Oh! That was close. That was really close. The more into the lap you get, the more stressful it is. It's such a long lap. So I just don't want to overdrive it. Needs to force a rewind option. Talking about that, I'm looking forward to see how Forza Motorsport comes out. I'll probably get that adapter then, so I'm able to use this wheel on the Xbox. You're not going to unsubscribe. You love me too much. We're mates. Mates don't unsubscribe, mates. Get off that grass. I'll read your comment after. We're halfway through now. I want to try and do this in one go. Lose it like we did last time. Yeah. Ooh, felt a little bit then. Famous bit of track where you see so much videos on YouTube for this section. That's where it is. Coming out of this corner. Spectator point there on the track. It was packed. So my dream is to come to this track and do this in real life, do a lap. Maybe not if a car as fast as this, of course, but I would love to do a lap. Oh no! Oh! Don't want to go on that grass, it can disqualify you. Come on, just want to finish this lap. Then I want to see what it's like with the improved hand, I should say. I reckon there will be a difference. Let's not bin it with just a couple of corners to go. This corner here is so easy to bin it. Someone's calling me. Is that just a message? It's a message. Yeah, it's just a message. It's okay, I'll check that later. Let's finish this lap off. Yeah, I know, mates. Don't get silver in the end ones. I'm really sorry, mate. I should have seen what time I was on. I should have backed off a bit more, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm really sorry, mate. Makes me feel better. We're definitely only going to get a bronze for the actual main lap. So we're only that one blemish. Still get under 7 minutes, so we did a 6:55.9. So let's now go. I'm going to go jump into the MS6 and we'll do a test run of that track. And this is what I just want to see what the difference is going to be. I want to see what the difference is going to be. Look at that! We got all bronze. We got a she should have an all silver as well. because it's pretty hard to get because it's kind of in between getting gold and bronze. So let's do a time trial. Change car. I'm sure I got the BMW. Do we have the BMW? Maybe we don't have the BMW. We'll scroll through. Do we have the BMW? Otherwise we'll go back and buy it. Don't think we do, so we'll have to go and buy it. Yeah. No, we'll go and buy it because I want to do this test. Is that all? I thought it was an important message and it's just... Just a boring message. So we'll go back and we'll go and buy the M4. We'll spend most of that money that price money we just got. But I don't like owning I don't mind owning the BMWs. I do wish they'd have some newer BMWs, especially in the GT4 and GT3 class. It'd be nice to have. I think it's that version. But this is the version that we're using the thing, so I'm going to buy the same version that we were using for the time trial. So we'll get the Enduro version, even though it's slightly slower. But the things I do for a test. So now we're going to go back there, we're going to do a time trial. I just want to see if it feels any different. Well, it was the Enduro one that was for the experience. Is the endurance one. So we got the endurance one. So we got the same car, same track. Is it going to be different physics? Let's see. So this is where it should start you. For doing the circuit experience back here, so you can just get a bit more prepared to do the lap. Instead of starting you basically over the start-finish line. So it hardly gives you time to brake for the first corner. I reckon it does feel different. And we do that. Okay, let's try again. This is not very different, a crash. But it does feel different. Mind you, when they changed the rear end looseness to less loose, everyone bitched and complained. So they brought back a little bit of the looseness in a later update, not knowing that cars really aren't as loose as people seem to think. People seem to think that loose makes loose handling, that means it's a good simulation. You know, I remember back in the day in the F1 world, we had EA's F1 games versus Jeff Crabbett and Michael Pro's Grand Prix 4. And everyone was rubbishing Grand Prix 4 because it wasn't as loose in the rear ending. Oh, the F1 game's definitely more realistic because it's harder to control, you know, the rear end is much more loose, so it must be more realistic. Microbus Grand Prix, you can even lap some of the circuits faster than in real life, so it's just unrealistic. I remember I was running this website called High Gear with this other guy, and I got to interview Mark Webber about it, and he said Microprose Grand Prix is much more realistic to a Formula 1 car. They are not as loose as EA's version portrays. People's attitude thinking that loose is more realistic than otherwise, they're actually wrong. A proper setup car are not as loose as some of these games portray. Gran Turismo has never been as bad for it. Forza was extremely bad for it. They really went the let's portray the looseness feel, to the point that when you lost control in Forza Motorsport, it's one of the reasons why I hated it. There was no way to catch it. That was it. Once your rear end was going around, you're going around. There was no coming back. So a lot of games get the rear end incorrect, and we're stuffed up again. But this definitely does not feel as loose as in the circuit experience. I'm feeling like, even though we're stuffed up there, I can throw the car in the corners more. I can rely on the back end not to step out as much than that last lap we did in the circuit experience. The game that kind of brought the whole handling, changed the whole handling in the sim racing community was Grand Prix Legends by Papyrus. The first Grand Prix Legends game was the first one to really show what physics were like. And yes, the Grand Prix Legends car were bloody loose because they had no rear wing, no traction, skinny freaking tyres. So yeah, and everyone saw that and tried flying down that same line. But that game engine was so good that they used the same game engine, of course, which they're following NASCAR 2003 games and stuff like that. A version of that game engine, which dates back to Grand Prix Legends, and then in NASCAR 2003 is still around today. That game engine is known as iRacing. iRacing, the people behind it bought the rights to the physics engine off Papyrus. A lot of the iRacing team are the original guys that used to be with the sim racing community, Papyrus. And truthfully, how loose Gt7 was when it first came out for rear engine and especially mid-engine cars, it got me upset actually. I was like, oh man, they've way over it. They've gone down the Forza route. They've improved it since, but they've kind of gone backwards again. They improved it. The people who don't really know, bitch, so it's not loose enough now. Still needs some kind of snappiness, and you can if you overdo the throttle, but it was just too much. And this is definitely not as hard and snappy on the rear end as doing that circuit experience. Yes, we stuffed up a corner before. But from just doing this lap compared to doing that circuit experience, to me confirms to me that they have not changed the physics for doing circuit experiences in any of the cars. Yeah, I never understood the whole traction control crap in Gt7, how it slows one down, because it shouldn't. In some ways it actually should make it faster because you're getting better traction out of corners. That's why proper GT cars have traction control. You don't turn the traction control in these cars. They have different degrees. You can actually vary, like you can in this game, with traction control. But it doesn't slow the car down like it does in this. So look, even with our stuff up, so we stuffed up a corner, which I think we lost about 2 to 3 seconds. We were 2 seconds faster than that. So it's that to me this shows, yeah, the physics feel different. The back end's not nearly as loose. So that shows that they've not brought over the adjustment to the physics over to the circuit experience, which I think is a bit of a pity. That's a shame. So I've done all those races. That one I'm second. I won't do it again, mainly because it's Porsche Cup. I hated that race. I don't like the Porsches in this game. I don't like the way they handle, especially the normal road cars. The race cars aren't too bad because they're more in mid-engine to be realistic. But I've never been a fan of that, so that's a pity. I can't get that first, but we're not going to bother. Have we done Spa? Porsche. Okay, let's see what I can do at Spa. Let's see how bad this thing handles with the original handling model. Because I'm sure they improved it with quite a lot. The updates. This is quite a hairy car to drive. We got bronze again, yay! We got bronze! I'm not letting you down at the moment, Matt. I've got bronze again. Didn't let you down. So I think with their racing cars, with their GT3, not the GT3, but for their GT3 racing car, not the GT3 road car or the GT3 series, the one that they run in the GT3 series. It's actually more mid-engine than rear engine. Oh no! Oh no! Oh crap! He's going to unsubscribe me now. I've got a gold. How dare I get a gold? I'm sorry, Matt. Oh no, full of shit. Got a fucking gold. How the fuck did I get that? Oh, look at that. Back to my... The Porsche just doesn't want to turn. Porsche design. Porsches are nice cars, but they're just not special. To me. I had one for a weekend once, the Porsche GT3, the first model. I think it was the first of the GT3s. Back, come on, turn, you motherfucker. Anyway, back in the, I'm not even going to get a bronze on that thing. Back in my day, I used to have a car detailing business based down in Geelong. Yeah, back to the bronze. But anyway, I could have got a gold then. I probably lucky I stuffed up that corner. Anyway, this guy was very particular about me washing his car in his driveway. I used to drive his car quite a bit. So what he got me to do is I had to unload. I was a mobile car detailing. He got me to unload all my detailing stuff at home, at my place. Drive my, I don't know, Holden combo van to his place. Park it up. It was a gated, nice big gated house. The guy obviously had a lot of money. And one of his cars was this Porsche GT3. So he got me to pick it up one day, and I'd have to drive the Porsche back to my place. It was a manual, none of this bloody PDK bullshit. And clean it and detail it at my place. Oh crap, I got gold again. Maybe we can get gold for all of them. Maybe let's try those other sectors that we did. Let's see if we can get gold. Huh? Let's go for gold. But anyway, this one time I dropped my car up at his place. It was on a Friday afternoon. So, Friday morning. Stuff that up. A Friday morning. And picked the car up, went back to my place. Not even before that, I didn't even get to start cleaning the car. And he gives me a call and goes, mate, I really hate to do this to you. I've been called out on an urgent business trip. I'm not going to be back home till Monday. So, gold! There we go. So he said, you won't have access to your car, I'm afraid. And you're going to have to keep my Porsche there over the weekend. And I said, oh, that sucks. That's annoying. Is why? Because I was supposed to be going down to Diamond Valley. My brother is a member of this miniature railway down in Melbourne, in Eltham, called Diamond Valley Miniature Railway. I was supposed to be going down there to catch up with my brother for the day and stuff. He goes, oh, just take the Porsche. You see, so mate, just drive it. Just don't crash it, but just drive it. I don't care. It's just a car to me. It's a nice car, yeah, but you know, it's just a car to me. So just drive the Porsche. My fuel, and if you need fuel, because I know it's not a cheap car and fuel, the fuel card's actually in the glove box. So just use that if you need to fill it up. All good, mate. All good. So I had a Porsche GT3 for the weekend. I turned up at Diamond Valley and they got me in a special park to keep the car safe. And I turned up there going, whoa, everyone was just coming over to have a look at it, because this was, the GT3 had actually only been out for about, I think, 6 months in Australia. So it was a pretty cool car. So I had a Porsche GT3. Okay, the thing was a 99, I think it was the 996 was the first year that they started doing it. But yeah, that was an experience. So we got gold, bronze. Yeah. A bit faster in this than I thought. Here's in the Nürburgring. Nürburgring's such a long track. And pre-patch, we all know that the M6 was not an easy car to drive. With the patch, it made the M6 a lot easier to drive. That's why I think that they should update that circuit experience. My feeling. We stuffed that corner up big time last time, so that's better. Come Come on, can we do a 40? Can we beat that 46.9? It's getting close. It's gonna be close. Can we? Yes, we got gold. Now we have to do a whole lap. Crap. So yeah, Porsche 911 to myself. Because you know what, that was on the Sunday I had to go down to the Diamond Valley. So you know what I did on Sunday, on the Saturday, don't you? My friend came up to visit me. He thought I was bullshitting him, so he had to come up and have a look at the Porsche. We took it down the Great Ocean Road, didn't we? Big nice drive. Okay, let's do a lap, see if we can get gold, huh? I've got a 4:30 Toowoomba job tomorrow morning. That's better than the original job I was going to do. Good money. This guy seems to handle this track quite well. Let's see if we can do this goal. Sounded like Chopper there. I know you don't really like him, Matt, but I don't mind him. Kind of reminds me of me when I was getting a bit angry a while ago. He puts too much pressure on himself again. Kind of reminds me of the Rory saga when Rory was talking himself down as well. I don't think we're going to get goal for this lap. Especially if I do that. Go down a second. That's what was annoying. That's what blew up everything with the whole Rory situation was he was losing it. He was getting so negative. He used to be a really positive person. He was becoming so negative. That's why I was talking about it. And a whole lot of people who subscribed to me were agreeing with me. They were saying the same thing. They were in the stream and they were saying how much they were upset with him. And he got upset with me because we were talking about it. As much as you hate it, Rory, you're a public figure. You put yourself out on YouTube. You've got a large following and growing. People are going to talk about you. Silver. Extremely early morning. I have to be out at Toowoomba at 4:30 in the morning. let's see if we get this gold lap. I know where we stuffed up. So let's have that cleaner lap now. So that whole Worry saga is still getting to me today, because there's a guy literally going through all my streams and giving me 2 to 3 dislikes at every stream, even sometimes even before my stream ends. I've noticed he comes in, we know who it is, some kind of DJ guy, but yeah, he comes in and he's specifically coming to my videos and disliking giving me heaps of dislikes, apparently all because I said the exact same thing everyone else was saying. And the whole time I was saying that whole thing about Rory, I was never actually bad-mouthing Rory at all. Never said a bad thing against him, as in that he was a bad person. Sadly, to me, I stuffed up that. It did end up becoming a bad influence on some other people. Backfired on me. Now I still get. Remember, I got a death threat. I actually had a death threat because of the whole feud with Rory. I haven't even told him that happened. And yes, it was officially investigated by the police. Did we get it? Oh, no! Try again. Looks like I'll be able to do the dailies tomorrow, which is great news. Got a really early job in the morning, but that means I've asked to have the afternoon off. Okay, now let's see if we can get the goal. Oh, that was almost a perfect run for there. Get Fiola Rouge, whatever you call it, fat almost, that's always a good feeling, no matter what race car you're in. Ah! Try again. I'll read what you're saying after. Let's try and concentrate on this lap. I want to get this goal. My phone will stop going off. slowed us down too much. We can do that flat. Yeah. Overshot it. What still? Yes! Yes! Got it! Got the gold! Got the gold. I was only trying. That's the thing. I was only trying to help. I was not having a go at him. I never rubbished him. I never called him a bad sportsman or anything like that, and I still don't. Unfortunately, I think his attitude has caused others to do wrong by me. That's why I got that death threat. I clicked that. I have not seen his videos for weeks. I clicked on so there's no showing up in the recommendations or anything like that. I completely said anything to do with him because that depressed me then, and I frankly don't care. I've got a good group of guys that come to my stream. Some of them still come over that do go to Roy's stream. Oh no, the Jeep sold out. I missed out on the Jeep. Actually, what's the new day? What's the Nations Cup for next week? I haven't seen that. Seen the manufacturer race, which I'm happy with because it's GR4, of course. Super GT500 or the GTR GT500. Suzuka. Times 2 fuel, times 3 tyres, 14 laps. Racing mediums. Yeah, I might pass on that one. I might do it if it has a spare time, but I'm not going to book myself out so I can do it. Why can't we do this Toyota race? Oh, you have to be invitational, so you have to be invited to those. Okay, I didn't make it. That's kind of makes sense then. You can't do those unless you're invited. There you go. $18 and under was it? I didn't even see that. Did it say that? Let's have a look. Invitational, 18 and under? Yeah, right. I'm a bit over 18. No, he can't even drive. He wants to have a go at this wheel at some point, and we're going to see if I can get him into it. With his seat, could probably adjust it a bit more for him. But he's not really. He's gone off. He's more still into his Fortnite and stuff like that. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for the stream now. I'm going to have some lunch. Yeah, that's probably why I'm feeling a bit hungry. Might have some lunch. But thanks, Matt, for coming along and for the chat. And see you on Discord. I'm not sure if I will do a stream tonight because I'm going to have an early night because I have to be up at Toowoomba at 4:30. I'm going to have to leave home about 2:30 in the morning. I allow about 2.5 hours. About 2 hours to get up there. So I leave at 2:30 to be up there by 4:30. Drive that person to the airport. Then go and pick up my next job, a politician. Take him to the airport. Then do this other job. Then I'll have the afternoon off, so I'll be able to do let's check out the new dailies tomorrow afternoon. So give me some time to have a bit of a rest. But anyway, Matt, thanks for coming along. Thanks for anyone else who happens to watch this. I thought I'd just do the stream. Did okay. Racing, the one race we did was a bit boring, but we had some fun with the circuit experience, so that was fun. But as I always say, stay safe. Bye for now. See you in the next